Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I have something interesting to talk to Indian gamers. No, all gamers out there. I stumbled upon an article a few days back. Was just surfing through the internet, quarantine vibes, until my eyes ran through the quote, Top 10 video games that Indian gamers are crazy about. Well, I clicked and read the article out of my curiosity, and guess what? Spoilers! Those top games were I was not too surprised, and this has a two-part. I'm gonna take a hard guess. GTA 5, FIFA, Uncharted, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry 3, 8, 39, whatnot would be there. And would you look at that? I'm right. But I was happy knowing that gamers around India are crazy about games other than PUBG. I mean, I made a video just before this about our community. So it just brought a smile to my papery, carbony, popsicle face. Hardly that didn't last too well because, hey, wait, don't quit the video. I'm not gonna rant too much, don't worry. I went through the list and yeah, it's a well done article and all of it is true. Gamers over here are crazy for these games. But when we see these lists, what do you guys see in common? They are all made by AAA studios. Studios like Electronic Arts, Ubisoft, Naughty Dog, Rockstar, basically the big leagues. The company is greedy enough to sell you unfinished buggy crap in a full $60 price tag and many stupid editions. And later, patches and DLCs which are not even available for these editions anyway. You gotta pay separately for those too. And don't even forget microtransactions. Golly. But have you guys ever wondered, deep down, upon the abyss, there exists something else so good to be true? No annual franchise, no microtransactions, no exclusivity, no greedy publishers or developers, no backstabbing company, games made with passion, real and unique ideas. Now, wait a minute. What the hell are you talking about? There is no such thing, right? We Indian gamers love FIFA 2069, Assassin's Creed 130, Far Cry 999. What can possibly top that, man? Well, tee-hee-hee, I have a great news for you. Indie games. The genre deep inside gaming industry, criminally underrated, that doesn't get much attention from gamers because they don't do much advertising or doesn't have a big company behind its back. Well, in short words, games from independent game developers with awesome and unique game concepts and designs who have no resources, few in strength and a lot in mind.
Video game in Los Angeles, my mom was like, honey, I believe in you. And that was great. My dad was like, you're an idiot.
You're making something that you love, and you're making something that you believe in.
Limited budgets, limited resources, and essentially passion projects that people are wanting to pursue, and nobody really becomes an indie developer to become rich and famous.
So when you're the head of the company and you're small and scrappy and looking for money and looking to continue, that's all you care about. Like, I don't care about getting rich, but I care about securing enough funding to make the next deal.
But we're all trying to, sell our games to gamers, and it's tough for us to go up against companies, that have, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars going into their games. It's tough. Yeah.
Why am I bringing this up? Okay, let's look at some AAA games and its gameplay. What we have here is the beloved franchise Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Watch Dogs, Ubisoft games, as mentioned in that list. In Assassin's Creed, you are a dude whose ancestors are a bunch of cool assassins who fight for saving the world against Templars, an evil cult who wants to change the world by bringing order. Far Cry, you turn out to be a dude who strangles up somewhere off the grid, mingle with the fricked up problems of that land, and later turn out to be a knight in shining armor and savior of those people. In Watch Dogs, your niece get killed. That's it. You turn out to be a vigilante, bringing those people to justice. But wait, you are a hacker. In the second one, you turn out to be this cringy hipster dude.
Not dealing with the studio at all.
It's okay, Josh. You know what?
No, Satara. Why?
We're gonna hit him where it hurts.
Joining the group Dead Set, who wants to fight over the government and companies that profit over people's privacy. These games literally makes you feel like God among men without using superpowers. GTA, Bully, Max Payne from Rockstar concentrates the life of a typical everyday gang member or a criminal, more in a comedic way. Naughty Dog's Uncharted, which is a rip-off of a rip-off of a rip-off of a rip-off, with best storytelling strategies. At first, these concepts and gameplay ideas are real smooth, top of the line. Mwah. But when the greedy company behind these games wants more, a satanic ritual takes place. Annual franchise. Up to 2 or 3 games, it's okay, but when this turns out even in their 20-second game, that's something to talk about in therapy. In most of these Ubisoft games, especially them, core gameplay with fun game mechanics are hidden with tedious search and scale areas or collecting feathers. See, Timmy, what you have here is a feather. It's scattered all around the map, like feathers do. Now go, shoot, collect them. Multiply that concept to 22 more games. Perfect, let's make some money. When a new IP is made and a company wants to milk the most out of it, developers are forced to make a copy and paste of that game. All the story and gameplay feels redundant, a deja vu. In Assassin's Creed 2, your family dies.
This day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father! I'll kill you for what you've done!
You take revenge. See the story behind Assassin's Creed 3? His mother dies. Takes revenge. Look, he goes to jail. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. Well, I guess nobody related to the protagonist dies. Oh, for God's sake. Oh boy, look, my favorite part in this franchise.
I'm Prison Mike! You know why they call me Prison Mike?
Me personally, I've played only these entries in the franchise, and yeah, as I mentioned, a deja vu. $180 of same game with just numbers changed. Back in the days, game developers and publishers were at a competition. Nintendo with Mario and Zelda, Sega with Sonic, Capcom with Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Sony with Crash Bandicoot, Jack, Ratchet and Clank. Those were the days. Everything had something new to it. Those made our childhood fun. But now?
Oh, Papa! I'm so excited to be Magi one day. What if I never grow up to be a Magi?
I bet you guys, this kid's gonna die.
It's okay. I'll see you on the other side.
I don't care, man. Just kill him already.
It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken. Stop right there! Okay. We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians on the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Please don't. Oh no. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. Alright, I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know.
But once in a while, AAA studios put up awesome games, which is a hope that might continue. But sometimes...
Great to see everybody!
No. Ubisoft with their feather fetish and other games killing someone related to the protagonist just to build a story arc. Cutscenes, 6-hour video game with 3 hours of cutscenes, 2 hours of collecting something, and the last 1 hour of gameplay. Ooh, and yeah, make it open world. Makes you feel like watching soap operas. Makes me think, where did real video games scooted off to? I know where. Right here. Indie genre. No more soap operas, stupid story arcs, just pure games that, if they become popular among many, I would bet it's only and only because if it truly deserves to be, and not fanboyism. You know what? I'm going to suggest you guys with some indie games. As a list, a sort of review. You might have heard some of them, as I couldn't play all of them. These are the ones I played and I enjoyed, and you might get a top 10 list in near future when I complete more of this. And it's in random order. Okay, Celeste, a 2D platforming game made by the Canadian developers Matt Thorson and Noel Berry. The story is just simple. It's about a stubborn girl who wants to scale a mountain, prove wrong to everyone who laughed at her because she had no training nor the experience to do so. As stubborn as she is, she continues her journey. Along her path, she slips off the bridge, and right when she is about to fall, a bird comes in and says, "Hey, you, yeah you, dash, bish." There begins a game with momentum-filled levels as hard it can get, with great level designs and fluidity. The gameplay is so smooth and fun. It's obvious, a 2D game where you run, jump, climb walls and dash. You will die a lot before you reach the mountain, but it's a game about overcoming your mistakes. Look, a feather. I wonder it might get me to prison. No? Take notes, Ubisoft. This game has collectibles, strawberries and cassettes, which unlike this, it's a darn challenge. Each level might need 40-second stop to accomplish, but to accomplish perfection, you might need steroids. Its simple but beautiful pixel graphics with vibrant environment adds way more visual charm to this piece of art. Hollow Knight, developed and published by Team Cherry. A beautiful Metroidvania cute hand-drawn 2D game with breathtaking visuals and soothing music. With various paths to explore and secrets to unfold with its rich lore, there is no wonder Hollow Knight is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. With much content and freedom, the deeper you move, you might feel lost. The more you find in the game, the more you feel hooked to it. You will find different bosses to fight, different upgrades and a tragic sad story arc which fits the gloomy but beautiful environment of Hollowness. Sure, I recommend everyone to give it a try at least. Undertale. Undertale is a role-playing puzzle game created by Toby Fox, a single dude, which revolves around a child you control who falls into the underworld. Well secluded from surface world, he or she uncovers the world filled with monsters, towns and numerous puzzles who mainly tries to kill you. You try to escape back to your world and the plot revolves around that. Apart from the pixelated visuals and enemy encounters, which might seem tedious, but no, the fun part in this game lies within the characters you find and the interactions between them, and overwhelming music composed by Toby, comedic incidents in every nook and cranny, and a lovely story is definitely a must play from me. Cuphead, a 2D platform shooter which reminds us of childhood cartoons we used to watch back in the days. Which is also hand-drawn animation, and that's a lot of effort, I guess. Its good platform design and challenge makes it even a better game. Stardew Valley, which basically is Minecraft 2.0. Binding of Isaac, which is a roguelike shooter made by Edmund McMillan and Florian Himsey, which has an awesome story plot and fun gameplay tied with procedurally generated levels. Each experience is a different one than your previous run. There are games for you sports fans too. To the guys who are tired with NBA, WWE, FIFA, just the same game every year with changed cover art and a number of suffix. Rocket League, where you play football, hockey, basketball, but with a twist. You ain't some two-legged six-pack dude, but a toy car, filmed with jetpacks and aerodynamics, where you try to score the most than your opponents. Subnautica, a survival journey exploring the deep blue sea. terrorizing you with creatures and its atmosphere.
Our one task now is to keep us alive. What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can.
The more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage.
Abzu, which calms the shit out after you play Subnautica, with its gorgeous visuals. Baba is you, when the game is literally you. A puzzle game with choices to control the whole level. Each level is a challenge, and after you complete one, you feel like this. Stick fight. A really good battle royale, if I must say. Hey,
Yeah, boy.
you wanna feel like John Wick, blazing in action, smashing doors and slamming enemy faces? More of an action kind of guy, huh? Super hot. You move, the time moves. Kill every guy in the room. Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2. A crystal meth journey that you won't forget easily, with weird funky music and blood all over the floor. My friend Pedro, Blood Bullet Bananas. You are visited by a banana who says there's people coming over to kill you. The next thing you see is BASH! Kill the wave of enemy. Blowing up. Blasting everything. Jumping roofs. Falling down. Boom! Shoot span. Rolling barrels. Rolling barrels? These are just the games that I played. There are more out there with similar, unique ideas which are so underrated and not getting the attention it deserves. I suggest you guys give these games a try. And please, to any pirates watching, no, don't pirate these games. In Steam, they cost less than 400 rupees. Typically not much than $30. A way more fun game, half the price of AAA studios. Wait for sales to go on if you can. Support these independent developers. Don't steal from them. After all, they might bring some competition back in this industry.